What's interesting is that I found that I'm gonna concur with all the stuff that you said, but I'm telling you because I verified it independently, not knowing that this was its own
Yeah.
thing. But
That's good.
Pluto, I have found that it absolutely represents your soul. But I found that the South Node is basically like this past life experience and karma,
Mm.
which everybody like Nikki is saying, like this is the basic stuff that you're coming back with. It fits seamlessly into the whole system, which was like this is what your deep soul journey is like aspiring to
give you choices, and you're like, oh, do I want to stay comfortable or do I want to actually grow?
Yeah, but what I have found is that, and this goes against what most people say Uranus does, but I have found that it relates to the things that people are the most deeply passionate about. But it's like stuff that they want to do that they don't necessarily like. Society's telling them, no, go get a 9 to 5 and just be
Right.
miserable for the rest of your life. But it's like all the deep stuff. And if you go through all of these like amazing musicians and artists, and like, people have made this profound impact on the world around them, it was in relation to their Uranus, but it was like that driving force that really propelled them to finally like step into it and make it happen. So it's just really cool to have no idea of what evolutionary astrology is, and to like be able to independently completely verify everything you guys are saying.
And he is saying the South Node, Abby, is our fortress. The South Node is our fortress where we are comfortable, where we have, it's our A game. And he said the North Node is our jungle. It's where on that evolutionary trajectory, it's what symbolizes what we have yet to explore, or where we have across the way, like how we have to grow. So a lot of times people would, before evolutionary astrology, I think people in the West had a conception that the goal was to like move to your North Node and accomplish North Node stuff because that was good. Because now we have an understanding that says the North Node and South Node actually work together. They're the head and tail of a dragon. The South Node and the North Node are an axis that need to be, we can think of it as everyone's personal paradox that needs to be reconciled. And yeah, in many cases, it's about doing some of the stuff we're familiar with, but doing it in new ways. But the way Jeffrey Wolf Green talked about the nodes was just as like jungle and fortress,